Have you ever felt that life was trying to tell you something, not with words, but with events, emotions, and unexpected moments? Like your heart is whispering, your path is shifting, and deep inside, something is calling you? That's not just a coincidence. That could be a message from Allah. In this video, we'll explore something truly powerful. 5 silent yet clear messages that Allah might be sending you. Messages wrapped in emotions, dreams, delays, feelings, and people you meet. These are not just everyday events. These are personalized signs meant to wake you up, guide you, protect you, and pull you closer to the one who created you. Many times, we cry for answers while the signs are already in front of us. The problem is not that Allah is silent. The problem is that we're not listening. So stay with me till the end, because if you've been confused, if you've been searching, or even if you've been drifting, this might be exactly what your heart needs to hear. 1. Sudden hardship without explanation. Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes the downs hit us harder than we ever expected. You may be living your life peacefully, working hard, making plans, and feeling like everything is finally falling into place. Then, out of nowhere, something changes. You lose your job, a loved one gets sick, relationships break, or your mental peace is shaken. You're left confused, wondering what went wrong. You look for answers in people, in reasons, and in the mirror. But there is no clear explanation. That's when frustration grows, and your heart becomes heavy with sadness and questions. At such times, many people ask, "Why me?" They start to feel lost and even angry. But in the light of Islam, these moments are not the end. They are actually the beginning of something meaningful. Allah, the Most Wise, knows what you do not know. He sees what's hidden from your eyes and understands the future that you cannot yet see. That sudden hardship might be painful now, but it could be preparing you for something better. It could be protecting you from harm or pulling you away from a path that leads to destruction. Allah never allows pain without a reason. There are moments when your heart is shaken so deeply that you can no longer ignore the reality of life. You start thinking about your purpose, your actions, your prayer, and your connection with your Creator. It is in these moments of hardship that Allah is sending a message. He is not punishing you. He is reminding you. He wants you to turn back, reflect, and come closer to Him. When people become lost in worldly life, they often forget Allah, but Allah in His mercy gently wakes them up. Not with anger, but with wisdom. He gives them a moment to pause and reflect. It is easy to thank Allah when things are going well, but true faith is tested in difficulty. That is when the heart is humbled. That is when prayers become real. That is when tears are poured in sujood and you begin to feel a true connection with your Lord. It is during hardships that you realize how weak you are and how much you need Allah. You may have been neglecting prayer, delaying your salah, missing the Quran, and drowning in sins. So Allah sends you something to wake you up, a situation that brings you back to Him. And that return is more valuable than anything else. Even in the middle of pain, remember this: Allah loves you. He wants good for you. He does not want you to be destroyed. He wants you to be purified. And sometimes the only way to purify a heart is to break it open. When the heart is cracked by pain, it becomes ready to receive light. Light enters through the cracks. The heart softens. The soul speaks. That is when your real journey begins. Not away from the problem, but toward Allah. So if you are going through something painful and you can't understand why, take a deep breath. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. But don't let that sadness disconnect you from your Lord. Use it as a rope to climb back up. Pray even when you feel broken. Talk to Allah even when your voice is weak. He is listening, and He never leaves those who return to Him. Hardship is not the end. It could be the beginning of a better version of you. A version that is more patient, more humble, and more faithful. Let this challenge become your turning point. Don't see it as something ruining your life. See it as something saving your soul. Because if hardship brings you back to Allah, then it is the greatest blessing in disguise. 2. Repeated dreams or gut feelings. Have you ever woken up from a dream that stayed with you all day? A dream that felt so real, so powerful, that it made you pause and reflect on your life. Or maybe you've had a strong feeling in your heart, a whisper inside that told you something wasn't right, or something needed your attention. You couldn't explain it, but it was there, that deep inner voice, that moment that doesn't let go. In Islam, this is not just imagination. That sense that something is wrong with a person, or that you should not take a certain step, or that you need to do something, say something, fix something. Now, this is your fitra, your natural heart, working the way Allah designed it. It is the voice of truth. When we live a pure life, stay away from sins, and keep our hearts clean with remembrance of Allah, that voice becomes stronger. It can guide us, warn us, and protect us. But if we ignore it too often, the heart becomes hard and the signal becomes weak. So when you feel something strongly in your chest, don't just brush it off. If your heart feels heavy after sin, or restless when you delay salah, or troubled by something you're doing, listen. That's not just guilt. It may be a message from Allah. A message that says, "You are better than this. Come back to me." Sometimes we look for signs in the sky or miracles in the world. But Allah is so merciful that He begins with the signs inside us. Your heart is the first place where He sends His reminder. If we train ourselves to listen, to stay humble, and to stay connected to Him, we will not miss these precious moments. Next time you wake up from a dream that feels too powerful to ignore, write it down. Ask Allah to guide you. If your heart keeps telling you something, pause and reflect. Maybe Allah is guiding you, pulling you closer, saving you from something unseen. These moments are private gifts, a quiet love from your Lord. Never take them lightly. Let them bring you closer to the One who never stops watching over you. 3. Constant delay or block in your plans. There are moments in life when you try your best, but nothing moves. You make plans, you set goals, you work day and night, but everything gets delayed. You start a project, and suddenly there are problems. You want to travel, but something blocks your way. You try to marry someone, and the door just never opens. These repeated delays can be confusing, painful, and even make you question your worth. But what if I told you this is not rejection? It might be a message from Allah. In the life of a believer, nothing happens without meaning. Delays are not signs of failure. They are signs that your timing is not the right timing, and that Allah's timing is better. He sees what you cannot see. He knows the full story when you only know one page. When your plans don't work out, it is not because you are cursed or unlucky. It could be that Allah is protecting you from something or preparing you for something far greater. Sometimes we are so focused on one thing, a job, a person, a dream, that we close our hearts to anything else. We become attached. We say, "This must happen. If this doesn't happen, my life is over." But Allah in His mercy may delay that thing, not to punish you, but to teach you that your true success is not in the thing you want, but in the One who gives all things. When you keep getting blocked, it could be Allah's way of turning your attention back to Him. He's saying, "Stop depending on this plan, depend on me." The delay is also a moment of training. Allah strengthens your patience, your faith, your character in that waiting period. You become stronger, more trusting, more humble. You learn that not everything in life can be controlled. You begin to understand that you are a servant and Allah is the master. And His plan will always be better, even if it doesn't match yours. Sometimes we are not ready for what we want. The delay is a time to grow into the person who can handle the blessing. Allah does not just give. He gives when the time is right. Just like you don't give a car to a child, Allah doesn't give blessings when we are not ready to handle them. He delays, He pauses, and then He gives. At the perfect moment. Your effort is not wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of patience is seen by Allah. And nothing is lost. Your reward is written, your time is coming. Just stay firm, stay grateful, and keep trusting the plan of the one who never makes mistakes. 4. Feeling empty even when life is full. You have everything people wish for: food on your table, a roof over your head, a mobile phone in your hand, maybe even a family that loves you. You go out, you laugh with friends, you post happy pictures, you scroll through videos, and you smile when others look at you. But when you're alone, when the lights are off and the noise fades away, your heart feels heavy. You don't know why. There's a deep emptiness, a sadness that comes without warning. That feeling of emptiness is real, and it is not a weakness, it is a message from Allah. You see, the heart of a human being was not created just for this world. It was created to know its Creator. It was designed to remember Allah, to worship Him, to love Him, and to long for the hereafter. So when the heart is disconnected from its purpose, no matter how full your life looks from the outside, it will feel empty inside. The pain you feel is not because your life is bad, it's because your soul is hungry and it's not being fed. We feed our bodies 3 times a day, but how often do we feed our souls? Your soul doesn't need fast food, fun, or fame. It needs the remembrance of Allah. That's why you can have money, relationships, travel, and entertainment and still feel lost. Because your heart was never created to be satisfied by those things. Many people ignore this feeling of emptiness. They think something is wrong with them. They keep searching for happiness in new places, new people, or new things, but no matter what they find, the hole in their heart stays open. That's because the emptiness inside you is not a sign of failure, it's a call to return. It's your soul waking up, asking for meaning, crying for its Lord. This feeling is actually a gift. Yes, even the sadness, because it pushes you to ask questions. Why am I here? What am I doing with my time? Am I living for the world or for something greater? When your life is full but your heart is empty, that's Allah's gentle way of telling you you've forgotten something. Or someone. Come back to me. This life is full of distractions. But don't let those distractions steal your peace. The true gift is not in how much you have, but in how close you are to the one who gave it all. Your soul knows its way home, and Allah is waiting for you with mercy, not anger. 5. Meeting the right person at the right time. Sometimes in life, when you feel lost, confused, or overwhelmed, a person suddenly enters your life. They might say something simple, yet their words touch your heart in a deep way. Maybe they remind you of your purpose. Maybe they guide you away from something harmful. Maybe they help you return to Allah when you were drifting far away. You didn't expect them. You didn't plan for them. But they showed up at exactly the right moment. This is not a random event. This is a beautiful message from Allah. Allah works through people. He sends individuals into your life to lift you up, to support you, to inspire you, or to protect you from going in the wrong direction. Meeting the right person at the right time is one of the ways Allah shows His mercy. Life is not meant to be lived alone. We all need reminders. We all need help. And sometimes the best reminder does not come from a book or a lecture, but from a simple conversation with someone who understands. That person could be a friend, a stranger, a teacher, a spouse, or even someone you meet once and never see again. But their presence changes something inside you. That moment becomes a turning point. This connection is not always easy to recognize. You may not see the wisdom right away, but later, when you reflect, you realize that person came exactly when you needed guidance. Maybe you were about to make a big mistake. Maybe you were feeling hopeless. Maybe you were giving up on your faith. And then, Allah sent someone who reminded you who you are and where you belong. If you have ever met someone who helped you come back to prayer, encouraged you to leave a bad habit, or motivated you to become a better Muslim, then thank Allah. That was not by accident. That was a gift sent at the perfect time. But this message is not only about receiving help, it's also about becoming that person for someone else. Just as Allah sent someone to guide you, maybe now it's your turn to guide another. You don't need to be a scholar or a speaker. You just need to have sincerity. You just need to care. Kind word, a small reminder, a good example. These can touch hearts in ways you may never see. Sometimes a smile is enough. Sometimes a verse shared in a message brings someone back to faith. Sometimes simply listening to someone's pain can heal a part of their soul. Allah uses people in mysterious ways, and if your heart is pure, you can become a means of mercy for someone else. So don't ignore the people Allah places in your life. Pay attention to the timing. Notice the way they make you feel. If they remind you of Allah, if they make you want to be better, if they guide you toward the light, they are a sign, a message, a reminder that Allah is always watching over you, and He will never leave you alone. And if you haven't met that person yet, don't lose hope. Keep asking Allah to send you good company, to surround you with those who bring you closer to Him. Keep your heart open, and when that moment comes, be ready to recognize it. Because the right person at the right time can change your life forever. Don't ignore these messages. Don't let the distractions of the world blind your heart. Your soul is precious, your time is limited, and your connection with Allah is the only thing that will matter in the end. If even one part of this video touched your heart, then take it seriously. Reflect, change, return, and remember, you are never too far gone. Allah is always ready to welcome you back.